Hi everyone, I'm Jasmyne Jackson. I'm a fourth year medical student and dual MBA student at the University of Michigan, and this is my capstone project. For my capstone, there's three things that I will be discussing. One is the mentorship training for first year medical students. Two is the mentorship training for clinical medical students. And three is direct impact through the Future Physician Summit. So I wanted to work with the momentum that we've gathered around mentorship for the M1s, as over 50% of M1s are currently in a mentorship program, whether that's with the Black Medical Association or Doctors of Tomorrow or medical students of Middle Eastern descent. We have a lot of momentum around mentorship, and so I wanted to provide some training for them. So we have 6 seminars that detail things from diversity training to mentorship maintenance. So if you're having an issue with your mentor or mentee, like how do you navigate that those troubled waters, because we all have them with mentees, whether how do you problem solve in an effective way. For mentorship to be equitable, that means that we have to create a set of mentors who are aware of their unconscious bias, who are able to be a resource for anyone, not just folks that look like them or people from a certain sexual orientation or who are, born in the United States, but really saying, how can I empower whoever needs a mentor in that moment? And how can I make myself a resource no matter what their identity is? We have the 6 seminars, and then in addition, people will be taking implicit bias tests, and so that they're able to kind of identify, what are some of the baggage that I'm carrying, and how can I actively work on that and be aware of that? Because we all have biases. The important thing is acknowledging them and acting on them before they act on a situation or negatively affect another person. So I also believe in direct action. And so one of the things I'm really excited about is we've been working with a group of undergrad students for the past 3 months, creating the Future Physician Summit, in which 48 kids from Southfield and Detroit will come up to the University of Michigan Hospital for a day of programming for college readiness as well as exposure to the medical field. And the important and key part about this is that we're doing a train the trainer pedagogy in which the undergrad students will be leading the day. And so they've been in charge of planning, they've had deadlines, they've had task managers, they have a big Google Drive with all their information on it and have been updating it for the past 3 months. In addition, they are really the ones that are driving the project home. And we're taking this even a step further. For example, with the clinical skills, each undergrad student has been partnered with a med student, and the med student teaches the undergrad student the relevant physical exam and information about the clinical correlate, and then the undergraduate student on the day of the program will teach the high school students. So really living that pay it forward model and making sure that we're lifting as we climb.
My name is Dara Watkins. I'm a senior and I'm the co-chair for the Future Physician Summit. I'm Halima Lanian. I'm a junior at Michigan and I'm also the co-chair for the Future Physician Summit.
What was it called? Myocardio surgery. I was supposed to guess that.
Have learned a lot from this position, especially how much you can learn from the people who you're leading. I think there's a certain amount of sensitivity that's important when you have mentorship, and that you can't really get if your mentor doesn't relate to you at all, or at least understand some of your culture background. I know personally for me, building a close relationship is the only way I succeed in most things. If I feel alone, I don't do as well. So when I feel someone truly knows me and cares about me and has that understanding of my cultural background, that helps a lot in all realms. It just can help you get to where you need because they have a better understanding of what you need.
So with mentorship as professional development and empowerment, we really have 3 goals. Number 1, to introduce new individuals who want to be an effective mentor and give them the tools on how to do so. So that's with the 6 seminars that are geared towards first-year students. Number two is those who have had a little bit more experience in mentorship. How do you continue along that spectrum of becoming, the most effective mentor you can be? And so that's when the mentorship and diversity training modules come into play. Number three is while we're, molding medical student mentors, how do we make sure that we're actually having direct impact on our communities? And that's with the Future Physician Summit, in which undergrad students are going to be leading a day of activities for high school and middle school students. And this would be possible without the support of my faculty advisor, Dr. Adrian Haggins, as well as the Office of Medical Student Education, specifically Dr. Inglesby, Heather, the curriculum guru extraordinaire, Doctors of Tomorrow. Thank you for all your support in making this happen, as well as the Black Medical Association, and the fabulous creative director, Rahael Gupta. Thank you so much.